नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Good evening. Today we shall say a new prayer. So we want something new, right, every time. Swamiji is making us repeat the same prayer every day. So it is there in your prayer book on page number 10, only the third and the fourth stanzas. So please repeat after me. Only this prayer you will repeat after me, the other is we shall say together. Same normal prayer. Asastoma sadgamaya. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्यो मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। In fact, I have taken up willpower as my topic for today, but morning batches I explained the meaning of this prayer. That took all the time. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah is a very simple statement. May all be happy. Sarve santu niramaya. May all be free from disease. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May all see what is good and auspicious. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. May none be subject to misery. We all know, we all experience it. There is so much of suffering in the world. It is not in a human being's power to alleviate the suffering of all other human beings, however great the individual may be. నా దగ్గర చాలా డబ్బులు ఉండొచ్చు, చాలా శక్తిమంతుడు అయి ఉండొచ్చు. But when it comes to helping other individuals, to overcome misery and suffering, we all in a kind of feel helplessness many times in life. So the best way to help the society is to invoke the blessings of the divine, the Almighty Lord, upon others. So Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, you said one unselfish prayer, may all be free from unhappiness, may all be happy. So if your prayer is unselfish, the Lord will listen to that prayer and help others. Right? Most of the times today, even in families where enough money is there, enough wealth is there, all the material wants are satisfied, but there is a lot of psychological suffering for the modern man. Right? Suffering need not be always physical. Suppose basic wants are not fulfilled, there is suffering. Minimum needs are not satisfied, there is suffering. But even the people for whom all these needs are satisfied, also there is suffering, psychological suffering, relationship problems, emotional problems, other n number of problems are there. So, to come out of all this suffering, when you say prayer like this, unselfish prayer, definitely your mind becomes purified, your heart will become purified, and others will get benefited because of your unselfish prayer. But it's easy to pray for ourselves or for our immediate family members. We all say prayers, we go to temples, we go on pilgrimage, we go to masjids, temples, churches. Whenever we pray to God, we pray only for ourselves. Do we ever pray for the entire mankind? For that matter, for the entire creation itself? మన కోసం మనం ప్రార్థన చేసుకోవటం కాదు, ప్రపంచం కోసం, మానవాళి కోసం, అందరి కోసం. See, people like Vivekananda and Buddha, Shankara, we call them as Mahatmas. Why? Because they felt the suffering of the entire mankind. వాళ్ళ హృదయం అట్లా విశాలమైంది. ప్రతి మనిషి దుఃఖం వాళ్ళకి దుఃఖమైంది. రైట్? మనకు కష్టం వస్తేనే కష్టం వచ్చినట్టు, మనకి పక్క వాళ్ళకి కష్టం వస్తే అది మనకు సంబంధం లేదు. But whereas such people, whose consciousness has expanded, whose identity has expanded, who have built a larger identity, and for them, the suffering of the entire humanity becomes their suffering. And that's how they become prophets and divinely illumined people. They feel like doing something. How can I reduce the suffering? How can I alleviate the suffering of the people in the world? Day and night they work for it, day and night. That's how they become Mahatma. Swami says, him I call a Mahatman whose heart bleeds for the poor, others. Otherwise, he is a Duratman. Otherwise, he is a wicked human being. So we all have that, power and capacity in us to help others through unselfish prayers. Don't underestimate the potency and power of such unselfish prayers. From today onwards, you make it a habit. Bring this habit into your life. Every day before you go to bed, just say this unselfish prayer. May all be happy. May none be subject to misery. Whether really the suffering in the world will go or not, but your consciousness will expand. You will become more pure. Okay? You will get more strength. You will radiate more positive energy. You will be the beneficiary. There is tremendous power in such expansion. Vivekananda would say again and again, expansion is life, contraction is death. Today, for all the suffering that is there in the world, is small identities, narrow identities, constipated identities. Only I and my family, I and my family, I and my family. This is the problem. So a little more expansion. My country, my society, my village, my town, my country, entire humanity. We all actually can help each other in that way, at least by saying these prayers. In fact, it's all one life, right? It's one life manifesting through multiple forms. That's what our rishis have said. The greatest philosophy that we have discovered here is Advaita. Advaita means non-duality, no two. It is all one, it is all one, it is all one. But today, if you look at our society, we are all there. Huge number of people are living in one particular place in a city, but everybody feels insecure. ఎంత అభద్రతా భావంతో జీవిస్తున్నాడు ఆధునిక మనిషి. How much of insecurity for every individual? Where you don't feel that our life is one. There are people to help you. There are people to cooperate with you. There are people to come to your rescue when you are in distress, when you have a problem. Where that faith has gone, actually, the trust has gone, because everybody is struggling, even the people who are in a position to help also, they're not lending their helping hand. That's the reason, because of this sense of insecurity, the modern man suffers tremendous psychological suffering. Bhayam vastund akkadi nunchi. Okay? Because you don't feel strong enough to face the challenges actually on your own strength. So you need support from people. People are not supporting, people are helping me. But I say that you seek the help of God and you pray for others actually. If you have some concern, that will benefit you in an immense way. That will benefit you because it purifies you. That unselfish instinct. Swami says even the least good thought about others, not just doing help, physical help kind of thing, even the thought of helping others, even that in whichever way, that instills in the heart the strength of a lion, he says. అంటే మనుషులకి మంచి జరగాలి అని ఒక సంకల్పం మీకున్నంత మాత్రాననే యూ హ్యావ్ బికమ్ ప్యూరిఫైడ్. మిగతా వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా మంచిగా ఉండాలి, సుఖంగా ఉండాలి మీరు కోరుకోవడం ఒక గొప్ప ఎవల్యూషన్. A lot of actually evolution has happened with regard to you. Your consciousness has expanded, your identity is expanded. You are expanding towards larger identity, universal identity, divine identity. Slowly you practice it and cultivate it, and there will come a point when you identify with the entire creation, and day and night you will pray for the happiness of the world. When you reach that point, there's nothing, you have become divine. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a sloka where it says, in this world, the whole world actually is creation of God. It's called one branch of the tree of the universe. There are so many branches to this tree of the universe. One of these branches is life, where all kinds of life are there, from bacteria to human being, variety of life. So Jivarasibhi Akirnaha Andakashangripo Mahan Tan Mulatvad Achyutejyo Tan Mulatvad Achyujedyo Sarva Jivat Atmatarpanam. So because behind all this life there is one fundamental principle, that is Atman, that is self, that is consciousness. So if you pray, if you hold on to that self, you are helping the entire creation. By praying to the Lord, you are helping the entire creation. But the prayer must be unselfish. So what can I do? You may think actually that much of power and potency you all have it, but we don't make good use of that. That's the only thing. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏమి కూర్చొని నేను రూమ్లోనే కూర్చుంటాను. నేను రూమ్లోనే కూర్చొని నేను మొత్తం ప్రపంచం కోసం ప్రార్థన చేస్తాను. నిజంగా నేను చేస్తున్న హెల్ప్ ప్రపంచంలో ఎవరూ చేయట్లేదు. Somebody may be there spending 500 crores or 1,000 crores and doing a physical help, but I am doing more help because I have gone to the fundamental principle of life. I have gone to the core of life. The core of life is God, throbbing in every heart. Because I have said this unselfish prayer, my prayer would be heard by not consciousness but the supreme life principle, and so the entire mankind will be benefited. అందుకని స్వామి చెప్తారు, గ్రేటెస్ట్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కామ్, సైలెంట్ అండ్ అన్నోన్. ప్రపంచంలో మన మధ్యలో ఉండి మన కోసం పనిచేస్తున్న వాళ్ళకి గొప్పవాడు అనుకోకర్లేదు. వాళ్ళు ఎక్కడ గుహలో కూర్చుంటారు, ప్రపంచం అంతా హెల్ప్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. దే సిట్ ఇన్ ఎ కేవ్ అండ్ దే ప్రే ఫర్ ద ఎంటైర్ మ్యాన్కైండ్, ఫర్ ద ఎంటైర్ వరల్డ్, and they are the greatest beneficiaries and they are of mankind, and they are the salt of the earth, he says. So at least we can say this prayer and help ourselves and help the rest of the humanity. Thank you. Nice evening, Amma.